He traveled the world, he befriended celebrities, and he never stopped painting. He's Keith Haring, and this is his story. Keith Haring was born in Pennsylvania. He grew up there and started going to Pittsburgh's Ivy School of Professional Art, but soon dropped out to move to New York City when he realized he didn't want to be a commercial artist. This was the first step in his very successful career. In New York City, he started going to the School of Visual Arts. In the underground subway system of the city, Keith Haring made chalk drawings on black, unused advertisement spaces. He used it as an opportunity to practice and experiment with his artwork. Despite getting arrested multiple times for this, Haring continued to make these subway drawings for years. His time as a student at the School of Visual Arts and drawing in the subway both brought him into the local art scene, and he befriended other New York City-based artists such as Jean-Michel Basquiat and Kenny Scharf. When Basquiat died in 1988, Haring made a painting in memory of him that incorporated Basquiat's iconic crowns. It wasn't long before Haring was making a name for himself. He had his first solo exhibition in 1981, and in 1982 he had a popular exhibition in Soho. He rose quickly to fame, and soon he was recognized worldwide for his unique and fun art style. He painted over 50 murals around the world, including a 300-foot-long mural on the Berlin Wall, a collaboration with high school students on a mural in Philadelphia, a mural on a church's wall in Pisa, and an 88-foot-tall mural on a children's hospital in Paris. Fame also led to connections for Keith Haring. He befriended many famous artists, including Andy Warhol, the famous pop artist who became a mentor and a friend for him. Other artists he befriended and worked with are Madonna, Yoko Ono, David Bowie, and Grace Jones. In 1986, Keith Haring opened the Pop Shop, a store in Soho that sold merchandise of his original designs. The Pop Shop was somewhat controversial, with critics claiming it devalued his art. Art critic Mark Stevens called Haring's work fast food. Keith Haring continued his goals though, and he used the Pop Shop to make his art accessible to the public. He's quoted as saying, "If commercialization is putting my art on a shirt so that a kid who can't afford a $30,000 painting can buy one, then I'm all for it. Art is nothing if you don't reach every segment of the people."
I think it was very nice of whoever made that statue to dedicate it to the hospital. I think that was really nice of him. I think it stands for peace, love. Children can do whatever they want if they try hard enough. And that's all.
In addition to making his art as accessible as possible, Haring also used his art for political activism. He painted Crack is Whack, a mural in East Harlem that criticizes crack cocaine. He also was against South Africa's apartheid, making his own anti-apartheid designs. Another big political issue that Keith Haring raised awareness for was the AIDS epidemic. The AIDS epidemic disproportionately impacted the LGBT community, and as a gay man, Keith Haring was especially invested. He was diagnosed with AIDS himself in 1988. After his diagnosis, he established the Keith Haring Foundation in 1989, which raised awareness and provided funding for various AIDS-related organizations. He died in 1990, but he lives on through his art. After painting over 40 murals throughout the world, selling merchandise and art, and raising awareness to important causes, Keith Haring has cemented himself as a very skilled and influential artist. Today, his original paintings are auctioned for multiple millions of dollars, and the Keith Haring Foundation still exists today.